Hello. I'm not doing that great right now. I had a weird dream. Like, really weird. I was taking some ketchup packets from a restaurant, and as I was leaving, some people were pointing guns at me. So I was like yelling at my mom, like, yo, roll down the back window. I was like in a dolphin dive straight into the back of the car. And I look behind me and I see these dudes with like noisy crickets or something from Men in Black. Just really weird, small, sleek little guns. And I'm just telling my mom, like, just put your head down and keep going forward. It doesn't matter if the car crashes. Getting into a car wreck would be a lot less dangerous than getting shot by a gun. So I woke up with this fight or flight response. And just, I don't know, man. And just started thinking about the times I've been in similar situations. And in that process, I came to think about my cat, Melvin, who I have made a video about on this channel, I think like 2 years ago or something. But, um, I mean, I'm just sitting here crying, so I figured I should talk about it. Maybe it'll help. Melvin wasn't my cat. I ended up acquiring him from my friend Nick. We knew each other from sixth grade on, all the way until we both graduated high school. And when he had to move away, the place he was moving to, he couldn't have cats no more. So I ended up taking Melvin. And, he was just the coolest cat. He was 20. He was 20 when I first got him. He lived for quite a while, and whenever I would go over to Nick's house, they also had a dog, and Melvin would fight this dog like no fear. And any other dogs in the neighborhood, Melvin would fight those dogs. It's like, this is my patch, you stay out. And I'll never forget when you went to pet Melvin. You always had to bring like a washcloth or a paper towel or a napkin with you because he would just start drooling uncontrollably. He would lose control of his mouth when he was purring because he just loved being pet so much. Didn't matter if you're just petting him on the head, scratch upon the ear, between the shoulder blades, the back, the chest, the underarms, just anywhere you're petting him, he would just start drooling. And bringing me lizards and mice, birds, because that's how some cats think. They're like, oh, you're not acquiring food for yourself. I'm worried about you. Here, I went and I got this food for you instead of eating it myself. Do you have any idea how much love, how loved that really makes a person feel? It's not the thought of, oh, good, a bird. I'm so hungry. I can't wait to eat this. It's the fact that you're just a pet and you're trying to get food from me. It's unfortunate that he had to be an outside cat because my dad was allergic to cats. Because there was that one morning that I can never forget. I was in the middle of a dynamis bass stock. And we had a wipe. And so I'm like, all right, re-raise. I'll go to the bathroom and I'm gonna come back and wait until everyone's not got res weakness no more. And as I step out of my room, my dad stops me and he puts his hand on my shoulder. And my dad wasn't a physical contact person. My dad, I think he only hugged me like 3 times in my entire life. So he was not a physical contact person. The second he did that, I already knew something was wrong. And he just kind of gives a grunting sigh and tells me, I think you need to go outside and look at the front lawn. Went out there. And I saw my cat strewn across the lawn. All of his internal organs, intestines, dried and caked blood clinging to the grass. And I still remember the hysteria starting to overwhelm me and how frustrated I was, literally picking up his guts in my hands and getting so angry at the grass for not coming off, because it was like, you're not allowed to be there. Only Melvin. So it's the only thing that made sense. I know it sounds terrible, but I had to get a trash bag to put the main part of his body into. And spent about half an hour collecting the rest of him so that I could put it into one place. And took his body into the backyard. And then I went upstairs and just shut my PlayStation 2 off. I didn't log out or anything. I just shut the system off hard. Put my boots on. Got a hammer and a screwdriver. Turned the garden hose on real light. Just started smashing the dry, silty soil apart. Rock hard clay, dirt. Crushing and digging and moistening it apart. And spent about 4 hours just doing that. There's just a screwdriver, a hammer, garden hose, and my nails that I used like a badger to scrape the earth away. And that's where I buried him. Surrounded by the roses that he loved so much. I miss Melvin a lot. He could have run, He had all kinds of bushes he could hide under, walls he could jump and climb over, and all of that. It would have been so easy for him to get up on the roof of the house. He did it all the time. He chose not to. He chose to fight. He chose to protect me. Because in his kitty mind, this coyote is a threat to me. Do you know what it feels like to have a pet love you so much that it sacrifices its life for you? I hope you don't. I actually don't want anyone to ever have to feel this. It's been so many years, and periodically it still just hurts so much. If you got a pet, make sure you spend time with them. Constantly. Not because you need to make sure you don't have any regrets. Whenever death comes into our lives, we always have regrets. But you can minimize them at least. And you can make enough good memories that when the pain gets a little strong, you can remember those good times as well. And it won't hurt as bad. I can't wait for this world to just end. I can't wait to be done with all of this, although I'm in no particular hurry to expedite those things. I do wait for the end of all things to come, because the promise that I believe in from the Almighty God is that both man and beast share the same breath of the Maker, and therefore they are raised together in the last day. When you love an animal, you give it a name, you care for it, you nurture it. It's my honest opinion that, just like imagine being a human adult and your child comes home with a stray dog or a cat, a tiny little puppy, and it's like, Dad, can we keep Oliver? You don't have a choice. Unless you don't have a heart. Yeah, of course. Let's go get him some food, a bed, some toys. When one of our human children presents us with that question, we don't have a choice. Yes is the only answer. And similarly, I believe with every ounce of my heart and soul that the Almighty God of love and mercy and compassion would not be so if he were so heartless as to turn away one of our pets at his pearly gates of paradise. That is unthinkable to me. That is literally unbelievable to me. And so, I will patiently endure the pain with the promised knowledge that I will see him again. And that will truly be a glorious day beyond glory. Thank you for listening. I appreciate your time. God bless.